Ruddy. You can stand up. You find yourself on a stone floor in a dark tunnel. You don't see anyone else here, and with your human eyes you can't seem to make out that much surrounding you. Every once in a while you see a beacon of red light reflecting from an orichalcum crystal, guiding your way. As you start to hear the wheeling of a cart behind you.
Wooden creaks from just behind you. It's a cart and a figure on it. They try and pass you in this small hallway.
The man atop it is dressed in immaculate black and gold robes, violently signaling for you to get out of the way.
Sorry. I stepped to the side.
As it passes you, time seems to almost slow for a second. As close to your face whooshes past a black and gold flag of a golden sun.
Of ratio. And now that it passes, you see that a jail cage is put on the back. This is a jail card. And in this cage, unconscious, is a person, a large elven man.
With orange coiffed hair and a tattoo of a duck on his arm.
I jump on.
You try and jump on, but as you do this, the cart speeds away. Notice that you notice it.
No, not again!
You can make an athletics check if you want to run after it.
As you immediately
yes.
start jumping after it, you start sprinting.
Fuck no, I'm not letting him go.
Okay, so as you go into rage, you see this red light suddenly starts to envelop your body as you, a barbarian of the path of celebration, is currently invited. You're inviting this happy energy. This is a person that you know, and nostalgia is coming back. Even in this dire situation, you see the light at the end of the tunnel. Keep going. Keep going. You chase after it. You let yourself onto the cart. The person inside it wakes up.
Sully.
Ruddy. They seem wounded.
There's still jail bars separating you and the person. I want you to make a strength check.
As you do
Athletics.
that, this person in the cart, which you know very well, flexes his
16.
muscles and starts to rage as well, trying to help you. As you both, eye to eye, very
16.
close together, both pull these bars.
Oh, come on!
And with that, as you're both pulling on it, both and one crashes loose.
Another one. Come on. Can you get through?
He tries to run past, and as you hold his hand, the entire scene dissipates into red dust, and you're sitting there on the ground, all alone.
You can go sit in your seat.
I see you.
You're not
As you-
intimidating me.
You see me.
As you break the fourth wall, you find yourself in a circular tunnel. Just a stone cylinder going up, maybe 50, 60 feet.
Perhaps a pitfall or a tower of sorts?
So I'm basically facing a tunnel that goes up.
Upwards. Yeah, and you
Yeah.
can't see around you. You lie sort of, or you stand in the wet dirt as the circular wall seems to be made of solid, dark red stone. And they're familiar to you, this stone. It's almost like you're back home. It's hot to the touch. As you look up, you get hit with some sort of liquid in your face. And as you look up, there stand a number of Genasi, fire Genasi, full-bloods, as they look at you, and you recognize one very well, completely muscular, with a singular streak of hair that goes into this huge braid that almost envelops him entirely, fully red, and with this huge chin. He looks at you and says, "Look, boys, they're prodigy."
How did you find me? How can you be here?
Do you hear this fool? Our mighty brother, the next divine step forward to all Genasi.
You're not real. You're not real. You're in my head.
From up, you get hit with more spit in your face.
Just get away.
As you see this person, you recognize him very well. It's Killjax, firstborn of the Valdore, your brother. You should be ashamed of the pathetic man that you've turned into. Scrawny, powerless, soft.
I have nothing to do with you anymore.
Oh, you have everything to do
I
with
don't
me.
live in this wretched family of ours anymore. I've been exiled and I'm happy to be now. I'm not gonna come back.
He looks at you with a strange face of like he's not understanding what you're saying. Seems that to him you are still very much here in his realm.
And then you recognize the structure, because above their heads it's almost like some sort of a pulley with a bucket.
Maybe we'll do the great Dathfaran a favor and remove this stain from his reputation. What do you think? Huh? And he looks around his friends. I think he'll survive there
This
for the
cannot happen
night.
again. You already did that to me.
I did?
This already happened.
Wow, I didn't know I was that much of a genius. Goodbye, half-breed.
The faces leave, leaving nothing with the cylindrical tunnel and the pulley system all the way up.
I can use my mage hands to try and grab it.
Very smart.
Well, there you go.
So as you cast this quick spell, perhaps one that wasn't, how do you say, in your arsenal back then, you start, and this magical fiery hand appears, shoots up, and very slowly grabs the pulley. I want you to make an acrobatics check to pull yourself up from your mage hand. Because this is not an easy thing to do.
Perfect.
Oh!
Very well done. As you pull yourself up from the rope, eventually you let yourself onto the top of the well. And as you land yourself on the ground, the well's not there anymore. Just another dark tunnel. Vanity, how annoying. Once again, just dirt everywhere. As a long, dark tunnel stretches out before you. You've been walking for quite a bit.
You find yourself in a red crystal hallway, just like many before, only this time you're alone. In the distance, embedded in the right wall of this otherwise fully rock tunnel, you see a rich wooden door of Dorani's making. Very much known to you.
Huh? It opens into a dark space, like a hole, an earthy hole, but something is strange because it is partially furnished. A bookcase, a table, a sofa table, and several desks and a big office chair turned away from you.
Above the office chair hangs a painting.
I
devices here. I touch the painting.
As you inspect the painting, you remember this from very long ago. This painting was one of the first things you noticed when you actually started living in this house. You hear the creak of the office chair. The swivel chair slowly turns around.
And there sits a man hunched with a long brown beard and a receding hairline in a beautiful emerald doublet. You are late. I called for you an hour ago.
What? This is some sick joke. How to get out of this?
He beckons for you to come closer.
I have a birthday present for you. Come. And he takes from his drawers a beautiful lilac packaged box and puts it atop a salon table to hand it to you. A birthday present for you.
How delightful.
Now go on. Open it. Don't keep me waiting. As you unwrap the gift, tearing away the paper reveals a beautiful flower ornament on a silk ribbon. Your father looks at you and smiles, although a bit crooked. A corsage. Now, Vanity, do you remember Mr. Chebu?
Some sick joke.
Is something the matter?
How could you?
You pierce through this strange illusion of sorts, though the emotions are still very much real. Father looks at you.
Some sick joke.
I don't know exactly what you're going on about, but I was going to ask you a proposition.
A proposition?
Why on earth are you acting so strangely, Vanity? Should I call for the nurse and have you inspected for hysteria again?
So you want to propose that I go to this lord, let him do whatever he wants to me? No wonder you died.
He looks at you extremely confused and looks at his hands, folds them into a fist, and then slams the table. It is time to stop fooling around, Vanity. You are not a child anymore, and if you don't contribute to this household, I will kick you out on the street. Life is a give and take, and you better get used to that.
This is so funny.
He shall be kept happy and content while he is in our city. He holds several trade routes to both Brovnoya and Orzon. You know what this means for our house?
Did you really not know
No,
what he really wants?
Ah, well, Piotr and his likes are, animalistic peoples, surely you understand.
I regret nothing.
Your father looks at you and says, "You will accompany Mr. Piotr, Vanity, and you will do anything in your power to make him happy. Are we understood? Whereas last time not taught you anything. There is no other option." You laugh, you scoff, but you're just a small child.
And you're dead!
Very much in the flesh, actually. Or would you have me rotting in the
Stop.
ground?
I don't want this illusion anymore.
As you feel a tingling in your hand from something you acquired not so long ago.
I summon. My packed weapon.
As you hold out your hand, you hold it towards him, and then suddenly, in a flash of pink, you summon this pistol that you very recently acquired from the Red Hand. He looks at you and then... Vanity, don't be coy with me.
No one gets to say what I do.
You're just like your mother. And as you do, an immense shockwave goes through the room as his chair topples over, and a single blast through his heart with pinkish energy. As he lays there, this large Dornese man on the ground. You see the vision of the situation almost identical to the one that's happening now. I remember this moment in time. It was the first time I helped you manifest your will, was it not? Are you lost in time, my little blossom?
I never... Did it really have to be done?
We choose our own path. You've chosen yours. And live with the consequences.
Was it even a choice?
Witches are not born, necessarily. They are made. Power stirs within us all, and you've chosen to grasp it.
I don't know if I should thank you or hate you.
I'll be watching, my little petal. But you're far away. And the whispering declines. You find yourself back in a long hallway. And you don't see the wooden door anymore. Just a straight, crystalline path forward. Eli, it's been a long time since you've seen anyone at this point. You've wandered through many hallways, and every time you see glowing red orichalcum, you once again see those blasted white oak branches waving in the wind. Feelings of guilt and sorrow rear their heads again at you. And there's something in the distance. A spyglass. Pick up the spyglass and it's cold to the touch. There's beautiful elvish inscriptions of leaves on the side.
Why did you do that?
As you close your eyes, and then open them back again, you are not in the tunnel anymore. You are standing at the edge of a forest, looking over Becker's farm. We make a move in 20 minutes. When they sleep.
Regis?
He looks back at you, and he is there in the flesh. Green hair, strong red eyebrows, and a wrinkle in his forehead as he takes an object out of his bag. In the flesh. You seem a little bit distracted, Glade's folk.
Why? What are we doing here? Be honest with me now.
Well, if you want the truth. Truth be told, I wanted to give this job to Noel and let you cause a distraction, but I guess that don't matter anymore. Take it. And he gives you a round vial with this dark, this vile green, almost bioluminescent liquid. This will create a protective barrier. We've gone over this.
I'm sure it will. A fucking protective barrier it will create.
What are you spouting?
A massive fucking divide is what it'll create. Don't think I don't know. Don't think I don't see through your lies.
His face is cold and there's not a single crack in it.
Tell me the truth.
Wow, that's a little bit forward.
What do we want to cast?
Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth.
Ooh, oh, that's a new one. As you wave your fingers, this goldish dust sort of appears from it, and as it spreads out over the floor, you see the sigil of a beautiful divine circle around you, this faint light. He looks down at it and says,
Don't think I'm savvy to your lies anymore. What are we doing here?
You telling me I'm some sort of a villain here? You think I'm bad? How so?
You know they say history's supposed to be written by the victors? This time it's written by everyone who lost. And I'm not having any part of it. Not again. I'll throw the bottle away.
As it scatters over the ground, you see instantly, almost like an acidic poison, try and spread itself through the ground, almost like it's alive in some sort. This poison, it's almost ooze-like, and it tries to grasp, almost like with small claws, trying to reach it through the ground, but it can't find any purchase on root systems, such as the oak, and slowly starts to wither as you hear it.
That's your protective barrier, is it? That's the justice you want to serve?
Do you have any idea what you just did?
Do you have any idea what you've done?
You always knew the consequences, Eli. The pack never lied about its intentions. We only do what needs doing done.
You might not have lied about your intentions, but you lied about everything else. Training us to be warriors, to fight in a war that was never gonna happen.
So then what?
Sacrificing innocent lives, and then I take the blame.
You were never supposed to.
Or you were never fucking around to see it.
What? And he looks at you quizzingly. We always said that we will protect our families and ancestors at all costs.
Oh, and a mighty fucking fine job we did of that.
I ain't never manipulate you, son. You made every choice yourself. You're a backpacker because you only like consequences when you don't have to deal with them. Is that it?
Anyone not dealing with consequences, it's you.
Oh, go around, play the victim, suck up to the humans. You know what? You'll never be like them. They'll never accept you. They will, and I'll tell you this much, kill you when you're least expecting it. Take it from me. It's a promise they never fail to keep.
I'm tired of you and all of your propaganda and all of the shit that you stir. You have no idea what the humans are like. You don't much better understanding of that place than you do. And I guarantee you that whatever you want to do today is not in any way helping anything. Peace is what we should be looking for.
You see a crack appear in his face suddenly. Bit of emotion. As you open your eyes once more, you're back in the crystalline hallway with only one way to go.
Can I see my sisters around me?
Well, as you go forward, I'm going to go to the next scene.
Hey babes! Before you continue watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our Patreon, where you can help us develop this crazy show further.
It's